Alright, what's up everybody? I don't know where this video is going to go in the pipeline, but we are doing this Cadillac Escalade. Fantastic client's of mine. This has been ceramic coated by another detailer, so we are going to have fun with that. And he left me some goodies that I'm going to try out later, which I am stoked about. So let's get into it. It's just a basic detail. We're going to do a vacuum wipe down the interior, wash the exterior. Of course, you know me, it's going to be pretty detailed, but it's a brand new Cadillac, all electric, absolutely gorgeous, and one of the coolest cars ever. First thing we're gonna do is blow it out with the air diffuser, get all those little the dust out of the cracks and the crevices. This is not a super necessary step on a vehicle this clean, but it is a step that makes my life just that much easier. And my air hose reel is getting caught up. It is definitely time for a new setup, but I am looking for a van. I'm thinking the Dodge ProMaster, the long van, I believe. So I have a room to mess around in. Now, if you're wondering why I've got weird angles going on, it's because I don't have a tripod, like I said. And I do have a little camera. It's the Action 5 Pro. So it's an action camera, so I can put it in little places, like on the console, and video from there. But the FOV is a little weird, so now, when I say it's time for a new setup, that's one reason why. Because my air compressor hose reel is going out of style. And by that, I mean it's broken. And my air compressor takes forever to load up. It's time to get a new air compressor. I just got a new generator though, which I am very excited about the new generator. I got the one from Harbor Freight. It's got a warranty on it, so I got a new one for 300 bucks. But if you're wondering what I have in here, it is all clean, or all-purpose cleaner from S&N Supply. Fantastic cleaner. It's just basically just a degreaser. It's diluted 6-to-1, I believe, which is the max they recommend. I think actually the max is like 4-to-1, but it's diluted a lot because I'm using it for interiors. It does leave behind a little bit of residue. It's a fantastic cleaner. I usually don't even use it on these cars specifically because they're not that great. Confused where we stand, girl, you might be done. I want to breathe you in like air to my lungs. It might be a waste of time to blow everything out, blow all the cracks, and you could just vacuum, but it does help me make sure that I don't miss anything. It's just that extra level of quality assurance, because that is a detailer's worst nightmare, is missing spots. Now, for some reason, this other back door over here will not open all the way. Normally, you just pull the button on the handle and it opens itself all the way. But as you can see, it did not open all the way. But that is okay. Just give it a little tug. Might not understand where I'm coming from. Detailing when it's hot, especially in the south, is sweating because interior keeps getting sweaty. Alright, that other shirt was way too hot and this was in my truck, so changed it this one. Next step's a vacuum. Super simple, especially on a car that's already this clean. It's not very hard at all, but I do have my rigid vacuum. It's got the hairbrush attachment. I use that a good bit just because it's more surface area, move a little quicker. And then use a soft bristle to get kind of the dust on the dash, stuff like that. And then we're gonna wipe it down with our cleaner, interior cleaner, not a detailer, a cleaner, because I don't like greasy and it doesn't need new protection on it. And then we're done with the interior, except for the glass. Glass is usually the last thing I do anyway, and then the door jambs. I use, little tidbit, I use the glass towel, the one I use on the glass, to do the door jambs as last, because I use glass cleaner to do door jambs that aren't that bad, because it doesn't leave streaks. So, a little tip. Now, whenever I get a van, which hopefully is soon, I'm gonna have a wall mounted setup, so I won't ever have to unload anything again. The goal is not have to take anything out of the van except for hoses and brushes. Now I did just get done doing, and when I say just, it's about 3 o'clock now. I finished it this morning at a 9:40. Just got done doing a 1948 Ford, which that video will probably be before this one, just because I filmed it before this one and that's the way it's in the lineup. So go check that one out after you check out this one, because this is going to be a pretty short video. This will just be kind of a quick little tidbit into the quick detail. But go check that out. But before we do that, finish watching this one. We're going to get into the vacuum. My camera is also about to die.
Touching on her tattoos, while she does coke in the bathroom, while the band plays in the back room, trying to take her out the same room. She's somebody that don't nobody. She's just stuck in my head. With the satisfaction, I can't get no reaction. She's just stuck in my head. She's somebody that don't need nobody. She's still stuck in my head. With the satisfaction, I can't get no reaction. She's still stuck in my head.
Dust in on the seat, then go around and do the same thing over and over again. Basically, vacuuming actually used to be my least favorite part of a detail. But that was mainly because I had a lot of exact details, and it was just absolutely refused to do. What's the word?
But those hips are moving way too fast. She's looking like she doesn't even see me. How do I get this girl's
With the matted carpet,
stage lights up so bright and they're flashing. Think my ego
but we have
is
a car
falling
that's
in
actually taken care of.
somebody that don't need nobody. She's still stuck in my head. With the satisfaction, I can't get no reaction. She's still stuck in my head.
It's such an enjoyable experience. Alright, if you want to know how to get perfect floor mats, carpet ones specifically, every time without even vacuuming them, I'm about to show you how. So you don't want a ton of debris, and this is mainly for like maintenance type of details. But in here I've got an all-purpose cleaner, same one I'm using the interior, super diluted, and all I'm gonna do is just mist it. Just a quick little mist. You don't want to saturate anything at all. You just want it to be a little wet. Give it some lubrication for the drill brush. And you're done. Now what you're not doing is you're not shampooing it, so you're just lightly rubbing it over the top of it. And trick, if you put it in the shade, you can actually see what you missed, because in the sunlight the glare is too bad. You can't see the exact little dots or whatever, but just do that over and over again. Way easier than vacuuming, takes way less time, and they're absolutely perfect, and there's 0 lines in them. I do love carpet lines as much as the next guy, but it's kind of classy when it looks absolutely brand new. So. And if there's any damage, like this is the driver one, you can kind of see right there, there's the damage just from your foot sitting there. There's obviously going to be damage. it kind of fluffs up the mat a little bit, and it helps hide that damage a little bit more, which is a nice added bonus. As well as it smells like whatever cleaner you're using. I like using Flex Fire because it kind of has like a citrus smell. It's basic, and I've usually got it pre-mixed, so I just spray it on there, and it does give a light shampooing effect. It's kind of a free added bonus. Plus it smells good. Plus you are kind of shampooing the car. Oh, these tables, by the way, the DeWalt tables from Harbor Freight, not Harbor Freight, DeWalt from Home Depot. Love them. I am going to get a Keeter one, a Keeter table from TikTok Shop though. It's like the same thing, but this one's just about had its last leg because I use it every single day. So it's made its money. So I believe his name is Colton. I hope I didn't get that wrong, Colton, if you're watching this. Don't crucify me if I did get that wrong. But he is the other detailer that ceramic coated these vehicles. Why is this not? There we go. So he so graciously left me a bunch of chemicals and tools and products to try out, which I am absolutely stoked about. So we're gonna go look and see exactly what goodies he left me and see if there's anything for the interior that I can use right now before I start using the all-purpose cleaner that I was going to use. That's what I normally use, super diluted, sometimes not very diluted because sometimes needs it. But, and it's air conditioned and in the shade over here, so we've got bug off, peanuts bug off, more bug off, brilliant glaze. Huh. This I am going to use. I'm very excited to use that. I've been wanting some for a while. I just have a supplier Mobile, so I just end up buying what they have. Tire cleaner. Ooh, we're going to want to use that too. This guy has so much cool stuff. What is that? Wheel cleaner. Oh, Sony has wheel cleaner? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Bead Maker. Love Bead Maker. Bead Maker is a fantastic product. CarPro Clarify Glass Cleaner. I am excited to use that. All of this stuff is exciting to use. What is this? Express Interior? Yep, Express Interior Cleaner. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now, I've used Express before, and it's really just a glorified all-purpose cleaner. You don't need to spend the extra money to get a dedicated interior cleaner, but it does smell fantastic. And I think, yeah, he's already got some mixed up. Fantastic. Golden, you're the best. You're the bomb.com. So, we're going to clean the interior real quick, and this isn't really going to need a brush. And by that, I mean it's not going to need any really heavy anything. Waterless wash. Oh, we got some waterless wash too. Interior, oh, we got interior detailer. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we've got interior detailer and PNS Express interior cleaner. And an active 2.0 pressure washer, which I was going to buy. I had to pick up the Ryobi one just because I was in a pinch. But I'm very excited to use all of this stuff because I'm always into using new tools and products. Now, Geon is a pretty expensive brand. I say pretty expensive. They're worth what you pay for it. They're just alternatives to what they offer. Now, I'm going to do a little test spot with this interior detailer because I don't know how it reacts. And what I think I'll do is use the interior of this one in this YouTube video and the exterior of the Hummer. Now, I'll show the exterior of the Hummer just because it is a really cool vehicle. But I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long because I know you don't have the attention span for that. And you know what? Maybe it might be 30 minutes long, even though, whatever, but that's okay. If you want to watch it, watch it. Let's see. This is the driver. I am still trying to figure out my content strategy and what kind of YouTube videos you guys like. And by you guys, I mean you guys, gals, and whatever else is out there. I'm trying to figure out what you like to watch. So the first step in that is you helping me by leaving a comment and commenting what you want to watch. And hopefully I can provide it. Now, if you want more like business related content, like how I actually run my business, I would be more than happy to make a separate portion of this channel, or just make a new channel dedicated strictly to business and running business, because that is a completely different ball game than just cleaning cars, because there is a complete difference. So yeah, my rags, I love the Sam's Club rags. You get 36 of them for 15 bucks, unless they've gone up in price. They're scratch free, lint free. They aren't edgeless, which isn't my favorite, but they're great for almost every task other than like paint correction specifically. Now, paint enhancement, did I record it? I didn't record it. I did a paint enhancement on a Tacoma the other day, and I did use these. Paint enhancements are different than paint corrections. They're just kind of a light paint correction. I do use it for that because I'm moving quick. It's a cheaper paint correction. I'm not going all out. And you'll notice in the Ford video I did, I also used these because it's a single stage paint that was cracking. Couldn't do the most with it. But first we gotta clean this interior. And he's got the detail image bottles and the generic brush, or the generic bottle head, which I've got the same spray bottle sprayers on the ones that I have. They're just bigger bottles. But the thing about that is I do want some smaller bottles. That and Obsessed Garage makes dual action sprayers. So they spray when you squeeze the trigger, and they also spray whenever you let go of the trigger. So they spray twice. I think that would be the coolest thing ever, and save me from arthritis in the future. Now, sometimes I will use a scrub pad if the interior is super bad, or there's spots that I can't get with just a rag. Sometimes I use a brush, whatever, but that is one of the other reasons that I use the Tornador as the first step, because it blows out the cracks and crevices, so I don't really need a brush most of the time. And if I do need a brush, it's probably because this is the super bad interior, which this is not. Alright, that's the interior accounted for, except for the detailer step. Now, what I like to do with interior detailers is use it in high traffic areas. So I want to make it soft in those high traffic areas. But I don't know how this one reacts exactly. I can smell some alcohol in it, so maybe it's not very greasy. Huh. So, interior detailer. It's like it is like a true detailer. It's not, there's not much protection in it from what I can see. Maybe there is, but there's not much gloss in it. But I say that like it's a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing. And it makes, no, this is safe on glass, plastics. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic stuff. Definitely gonna have to get me some, for sure. And it smells delicious. It kind of smells like the Prep though. The Geon Prep, the interior detailer. It smells like Geon Prep, which is also not a bad thing. I love the Geon Prep because I used a Geon tan coat coating not too long ago because someone wanted a 1-year coating. I'm now with IGL, so I have a couple different companies that I go to for coatings, but I'm now mainly with IGL. Jordan Lee, if you for some reason are watching this, she's my IGL rep. She is thebomb.com. So, yeah, whichever, whatever. We're gonna go wipe off the back here. I'm not gonna use this everywhere because there's not really a need to, even though I just like using chemicals. I do really wish I had a tripod though, because that would make my life so much easier. Or a chest mount, maybe a head mount. Although I feel like I'd look like a dork with a head mount. So, whatever, take that with a grain of salt. Now I'm also going to, on the back here, you've got these, you've got the plastic on the door jambs, or I guess the door jamb, just this one, for the trunk. So what I'm going to do is use this detailer. I've already cleaned them with the air diffuser. Somebody was texting me. I've already cleaned them with the air diffuser and the APC, so they're clean. They're just still a little bit kind of dusty and a little lackluster. So I'm going to use this interior detailer. The reason I use the interior detailer is because it's plastic that you're dealing with, and interior detailer is made for plastics. If you didn't know that already. So I don't know who watches my channel. If you're just watching it for entertainment, or you're trying to get into detailing, or you're a professional trying to judge me, whatever you're doing, I don't care. As long as you're watching it, that means a lot to me. Which, thank you all a lot for watching my channel, by the way. It's always been kind of cool to me to have a YouTube channel, even though I don't post a lot. And I am going to commit to putting out one video a week at least, because I've been very bad at that lately. Even if I have to hire an editor, I'm going to commit to that. So, I really have to sneeze. So the Geon interior detailer and the PNS, I don't remember why I stopped using the PNS. There we go. I don't know why I stopped using the PNS interior detailer. This stuff is fantastic. And the main difference that you get between that and like a degreaser is a degreaser leaves behind a residue. That does not, which is super helpful when trying to finish out and get a good look on interior. So interior detailer from Geon, fantastic. Love it, great stuff. PNS interior, I'm about to buy some more. This stuff is fantastic. Like I said, I don't remember why I think I ran out of it, and I just ended up using whatever I had, which was a degreaser, and I just kept using it. So what we're gonna use now is Clarify, I think, from CarPro, which I've heard, haven't got to use it yet, is a fantastic glass towel. Now they have a lot of stuff. So there's just a lot of stuff here that I can use. What do we have here? Leather shield. There's so many products. Again, Colton. Also, again, I hope I got your name right. Colton. Fantastic taste in detailing chemicals. Any glass rags? Are there? I'm just gonna use my own glass rag. Do I? Yeah, I'll just use my own glass rag. Because I have a squeegee from Ammo Detailing, Ammo NYC, old Larry over there. But I don't love his glass cleaner, specifically because I'm mobile and I'm working outside. This glass cleaner is great because it's sticky. I'm gonna say sticky. It's called Obey because it foams and it doesn't. It's not sticky, but it just stays on the glass and doesn't drip a lot, which is helpful, but it does dry out pretty easily. So let me show you real quick my glass cleaning procedure. Now obviously you want to make sure you have a clean squeegee and a clean rag. I love the CarPro spray heads as well. They're great. So I don't know why that's like that, that's weird. But super simple procedure. Spray it. You don't want a lot on there, of course. And you can use straight up just distilled water for this. You don't have to use a dedicated glass cleaner. Now, does it help? Yes. But you can also make your own. And then on the second step, you're gonna make it a little wetter. A couple more sprays. And take your squeegee. Squeegee it out. Super simple. I think it's time for a new squeegee though. And then on your corners, you're gonna have a little bit left over. So just wipe off the corners. but it's way better to have streaks in the corners, if by chance you do get a streak, than it is to have streaks in the middle of the window where everyone can see it. So it's pretty simple. You do the same thing all around. Since I don't have a tripod, it's really kind of hard to record that everywhere. My phone is blowing up today for some reason. But anyway, let's get it. This is leaving a weird shadow. I probably shouldn't touch it, it's really loud. The interior of these Hummers are some of my favorites. Now, as you can tell, fairly immaculate for needing a detail. It does have this matte paint, which is gorgeous, but I'll go into more of that whenever I get to cleaning it. So it's got these floor mats, and apparently last time, see, like this is the type of stuff that we're dealing with here, that light little dust, or you sat something on the seat, and it just needs a good wipe down. Apparently last time I detailed this, because I've detailed it a couple of times, I might have put the wrong sealant or protectant on the floor mats, and he said they were slippery. Which sucks, because I never want my floor mats to be slippery. That's like a detail I just never wants that. Just want them to look good. So this time I'm not going to put a protection on them. Might. If there's an interior protection over there, might try it and just see. But this is so cool. Now this is the second one that I've done. The other one I've done was for a realtor on Foley. It is one of my friend's dads, and he got one. And he took me for a test ride in it, which I so wish I got to video. And I might ask Mike, he's the owner of this one, I might ask him to take me for a ride in this one whenever he's back. Because, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And he just got a Lucid, which is hopefully going to be an upcoming video. But maybe I'll get a test ride in that one as well. That would be so cool. And then we're going to wash the exterior of this one, which shouldn't be bad. They're both ceramic coated. We're going to wash this one. The main thing is the bugs on the front that I'm worried about. And that's really it. All-purpose, the simple grain all-purpose is fantastic. What's this? Yep, Shampoo Plus. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. That's the car wash. So it's the Meguiar's Shampoo Plus detailer line, which Meguiar's gets a little bit of hate, I think, from the cameras. They're probably watching me on the cameras. Yeah, whatever. Meguiar's gets a little bit of hate on the internet because it's sold at Harbor Freight and Walmart and stuff like that. Meguiar's is a great brand. You just don't have access to the good stuff because they don't sell it at Walmart and Harbor Freight. Meguiar's is a fantastic brand. They've been around forever. But I'm going to finish the interior of this one, and I'm going to pick up whenever I start the exterior of that one, and then I'll be done. So, but I'm going to use the same chemicals and processes on both, so don't feel like you're missing out or anything. Got tons of other videos for all that other stuff. Why am I sweating so much? It is hot to be the middle of October. It is October 19th at 4 p.m. and it is like, how hot is it out? It's 84 right now. Really. But I can't blame it. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Oh, you can see the setup. This is the setup I'm running right now. Don't love it, but it works fantastic for what it is. I got my pressure washer. This hose, absolutely terrible. I hate this pressure washer. Everything, it leaks. I do have the MTM hydro gun, and I use this on a car. I actually washed a car with this the other day, a scour pad. Go check out that 48 Ford video for more information about that. I know that's a little controversial, but pretty cool. But got my air compressor, got it hooked up with the hose, and of course my generator. This is the heart of the everything. And then I've got paint correction and polishing compounds and pads in this box down here. Got drills and just random stuff. I've got goof off. I got my wet sanding pad, scrub pads, hose in case my pressure washer breaks. And then I keep some gallons right here. Got Flex Fire and Ice, all-purpose wheel cleaner. This is soap, which I'm actually out of, and this is Big Bite. It's a correction, or it's a compound, fantastic compound. And then this is my Tech 582 ceramic detailer. Use that all the time. That stuff is absolutely awesome. I want to make a whole video on just that stuff. Tech 582 ceramic detailer is the best ever. And then just a bunch of chemicals in there. setup is not what I want it to be, but I'm also scaling, so I'm looking for a van, like I said earlier. But I'll sit down for a second because it's hot. All right, I don't know where this is going in the video, but I just want to give my final thoughts on the chemicals that I use for the interior here. The glass cleaner, that's what I just got done using, so that's what I was thinking about. Clarify from CarPro, fantastic. I love it. It is, uh-oh, I'm gonna drop this thing. It's a great glass cleaner. Zero residue left behind. Gets it clean the first time. Works great in heat, which is great for me because I'm mobile. Sometimes I do have a tent, but it doesn't help all the time. Then, what else did I use? Interior detailer. Interior detailer was fantastic. I don't know where I would use it, where I would put it in my process, because normally I will use a interior protectant. It's not greasy or anything like that. So I don't know where I put that in the process, but it's great. And then the Express Interior Detailer, great as always. P&S, fantastic brand. They do have kind of a thing for everything, but anyway, we're going to use the bug off next on the exterior and the wash, but I'm not recording that like I told you, or will tell you in a second. I don't know where this is going in the video. I just want to give my final thoughts on those chemicals that I use. Again, thank you for letting me borrow them. If you see this video, Colton, fantastic chemicals, you're the best ever. We should do a video soon, that'd be great. All right, as you can tell, it got really dark on me, and I decided not to film the second one, so it's not gonna be a part 2. Like I originally said, this is gonna be in this video. But I already washed it because I ran out of time. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Just such a cool lineup, but we got it done. The main thing, the takeaway that you really need to get for satin paint like this is you can't scratch it because you can't fix it. You can't polish it out or anything like that. So touch the paint the least amount possible, pressure wash it just as much as you can, get as much dirt off, and then do the contact. Go through every step. So, but it's all dry. It's ready to go. I'm tired. I'm going home. But I really enjoyed this detail. I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed the video. This might be a little bit of a weird one because I don't know exactly the structure. I haven't planned for it whatsoever, but I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Go like and subscribe. And yeah, do it with sunset.